What's going on, guys? One, love out to everybody. We got UFC Fight Night, Gane versus Spivac. Predictions here, guys. Not much breakdown. This fight's going to be today at 12 p.m. actually. I want to fly through this real quick here, guys. Before I get started, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel. Also check out my Patreon account for all my face-off predictions and prop plays. And you can also donate to my PayPal account, okay? 11 fights in this card. I'm going to fly through this real quick here, guys. This card's going to be over there in Paris, France. First fight here, we got Ciryl versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Mispronounced that. Short notice for Jacqueline here. Let's see here. A couple short notices on this card. For this one here, though, man. What I see from Farron, kind of stiff with the movement, man. What I see from Jacqueline here, striking, her technique is not bad. So I'm gonna push towards Jacqueline here for the win. The short notice though, but what I see from Farron, man, is just slow at the movement, kind of stiff. You know, Jacqueline is more well-rounded. We look for takedowns, striking not bad. So I'm gonna go with Jacqueline. I'm gonna say Jacqueline by decision. I'm not confident in this one. It's a 50-50. It's like basically, you know, anything can go here, guys. So be careful. Next fight, we got Farid Basharat versus Kelson Rodriguez. I'm gonna go with Basharat here. I feel Basharat is more. I would say Rodriguez is well-rounded, but Basharat is well-rounded, but he's more technical and has good cardio and a good prospect. Rodriguez would actually gas out. He will explode in the first, and then later on in the rounds he gets tired. So I'm going to go with Basharat. I'm going to say Basharat by decision. I'm going to say Basharat 60% and Rodriguez 40%. Next fight, we got Nora Carnell versus Joselyne Edwards. This one is a toss-up too, man. I can see Nora winning this fight, to be honest. But I'm going to say Edwards, though. And I'm going to say that Pandonova actually beat Edwards. I don't know. Like I said, leave the fight in the hand of the judges. It goes anywhere, man. So I'm not sure what happened there, but that was the worst rubber I've ever seen. But Edwards, unorthodox striking, you know, can get touched up, can get taken down. Now we're making a debut here. I'm gonna say Edwards, but this is a fight where it's like you can dog or pass. I'm gonna say decision, 50-50, guys. All right. Next fight we got Ange Loosa versus Raz Maki. I'm going to go with Loosa here. I feel Loosa a little more powerful fighter here. Heavy-handed, quick, athletic guy. And McKee can get touched up, slow at the movement. He got the 400 reach, but he's hittable. And I think the longer the fight goes, it may favor McKee. But, you know, Loosa, we look for takedowns, and McKee can get taken down. So I'm going to go with Loosa. I'm going to say Loosa by decision. But it's a 50-50 for me, though, guys. All right? Next fight, we got Taylor Lapilus versus Colin Longrun. Both guys don't look bad to me, man. The one thing about Colin, he's quick, you know, his speed and everything, but he can get wild and his head is like straight up in the air, man. I feel that Taylor's a little more composed guy here, a little more skilled. Movement is better, timing and footwork is better. I think it's a short notice for this guy here, for Colin. So I'm going to go with Taylor here. I'm going to say Taylor by decision, but it's 50-50, guys, all right? Next fight, we got Morgan Cherry versus Manuel Zencini. I like what I see from Morgan, but I wouldn't sleep on Maldonado though. But I'm gonna go with Morgan. I'm gonna say Morgan by decision. I'm gonna say Morgan like 60%, you know, and Zelen like 40, or Zenchi. These names are kind of tough to pronounce. Next fighter, we got William Gomis versus Yanis Gomori. Yanis doesn't look bad, man, in the foot. His ground game don't look bad either. And William, you know, he's not a bad fighter. You know, fast at the movement, fast on the feet. Technique not bad. Striking is not bad. Ground game getting better. I'm gonna say Gomis here. So a lot of these guys here, I don't really know. A lot of these guys, especially in Paris, making their debut, man. So you gotta be careful with that. And this guy here, that Gomis is fine, is a short notice too. So, but we can see short notice guys sometime will win, so be careful with that. Next fight, we got Volkan Oezdemir versus Bogan Goskov, which I think Goskov is also short. There's a lot of short notice in this card, guys. I'm gonna say Volkov. I mean, Oezdemir. I mean, what I see from Goskov, he doesn't look bad. But this caliber of the guys that he's fighting, it seems these fights is easy. He's just going through them. And the guys are not really, the resistance, the guys aren't giving him much resistance. But he doesn't look bad though. He looks quick, his timing, his speed is fast, but he leaves his head open. Like, he just comes in recklessly and he's open. And Volkan can hit, this heavy hitter guy. So I'm going to say Volkan by KO TK in the first round. But 50-50 for this one too, guys. I'm not confident in this play, I can see it going either way, to be honest. Because what I see from Goskov, it doesn't look bad, but it's the guys that he's fighting. I feel Volkan faced tougher competition and is a veteran, experienced guy. Next fight, we got Benoît Saint-Denis versus Thiago Moss. This fight here is a tough one because both guys can push the ground. Moss is probably better on the ground, in my opinion. But with Moss, though, man, he will fade as the fight go along. And Dennis is like, he's just an aggressive guy, come forward, take a lot of damage and keep pushing. But Moss can get him at a submission, then that would be different then, But man, just like Dennis is just, he doesn't break under pressure. He's like a pressure fighter, and Moss breaks under pressure. So I'll push a little more towards Dennis here, but don't sleep on Thiago Moss though, because he's experienced guy, and he wants a submission, a black BJJ, and his submission game is not bad. So if Dennis sleep on him, he could get caught. But it's the pressure from Dennis, and Dennis is like a freaking Terminator. He's like straightforward dude, man, like he doesn't stop. I'm saying? I'm gonna say Dennis by KO TK in a second, but I'm not confident though. So don't sleep on sleep on Thiago, because like I said, the submission game, BJJ black, but Dennis has submission too. Next fighter, co-main event, we got Manon Farad versus Rose Namajunas. Rose Namajunas is moving up to 125 though. It's a tough one, man. What I see from Farad don't look bad, man. She's a pretty good fighter, kind of like a kickboxing kind of base, but she does get touched up in some of her fights, depending on who she's fighting. If she's fighting somebody who can kickbox, and Rose Namajunas is not bad on the foot, man. Her boxing or kickboxing is not bad, and she got that head kick. And Farad can get caught in the head, man, with a kick. She can get caught. I just feel that the experience from Rose, man, she should be able to win this fight. Even though she's moving up to 125, she should be able to win this fight. I just don't. Farad is a good fighter. Don't get me wrong, but depends on who she's fighting. Rose should be able to win this. I'm gonna go Rose Namajunas. I'm gonna say Rose Namajunas by decision, but it's 50-50. I wouldn't sleep on Farad. Farad is a pretty good fighter, man. She's a good prospect, but I just feel Rose is just experience. It goes a long way, And he's just experienced, man. Striking, she can kickbox. She got good stand up, man. She got ground too. Farad, you don't really see her much on the ground. It's a couple fights. One little two, she'll be on the ground, but when you start putting that resistance on her, then what is she gonna look like, really? Main fighter, we got Ciryl Gane versus Sergey Spivac. It's kind of going towards Spivac here, man, but Spivac is a quick finisher. He usually trying to get the submission quick, and he can get it against Gane, man, believe it or not, man. It's a 5-round fight, but if he's unable to do it, Gane is light on the foot, move around and pop the shots. If he pushes Spivac in the later rounds, I can see Gane getting a finish, but it's the next fight where it's like against when he fought John Jones, Gane just like took it down real quick, and Spivac possessed that takedown, rides on your back and drag you down. Can Spivac get that in the first round? Strong possibility. So I'd be careful with this one, man. I'm gonna go Gane by third round KO TKO, but it's 50-50. But Spivac, I feel he can get a submission here, probably in the first round or second round, man. So be careful, guys. All right. Quick look at the odds here, guys. See what we're working with. Check out these crazy odds here, man. Yeah, crazy odds, man. Crazy odds. Yep, definitely crazy odds here. Jacqueline is like too high of an odd. Zara is, like I'm saying, I don't really, she don't really shine as much, but she does her thing. But this Jacqueline girl should not be no 300-400 something, man. Dog or pass, guys. Don't mess with this too much, be honest. Careful with this one. Basharat, 300 and something. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I feel he's a pretty good fighter, but Rodriguez is not a bad fighter either, man. So still be careful. Joselyne Edwards, 135. One is kind of a close, even fight. Yeah, I can see that. So I don't disagree with that. Loza, 162, 175. I would say this fight is more of an even fight, guys, because McKee's not a bad fighter, and he was in UFC from before. So he's not a bad fighter, man. So be careful. And he uses his reach well, but he's just slow at the movement. Colin and Taylor. Taylor, 170. A lot of these guys are short notice, though, too. That's why these guys are so, high and out. I like Taylor here, but still be careful because Colin guy's kind of wild, but his head is up there to get hit. But I still like Taylor, but still be careful. Manuel and Morgan. Damn, Morgan is way too high, dude. I mean, Manuel, looks kind of greenish, but just these guys are just not. A lot of these guys are making the debut. They're not really known to be so high, And why is this guy 300 and something? Doesn't make any sense. Should be more closer fight. Be careful, guys, with these ones. The odds here are all messed up. Be careful. Gomis and Yanis. I guess Gomis 200. But I see from Yanis, it doesn't look bad, even though short notice. Be careful. I like Gomis, but the odds too high. Volkan and Goskov. Volkan 185. I mean, Goskov short notice too. I mean, this fight, man, I don't know, man, because Goskov doesn't look bad, and I feel with Volkan Oezdemir, he can drop the ball and he gets tired. So I mean, I can see Volkan winning, but still be careful. Be careful with this one, guys. Thiago Moss and Dennis. Dennis is 168. This is an even fight. It's an even fight, guys, because Moss is not bad on the ground, and the fight could end up on the ground. Moss ain't bad on the ground, man. So Dennis being 160 something, nah, be careful. Marwan Farid is his favorite. Holy crap. That's off. I'll be careful with this one. This fight is an even fight in my book. I'm not saying Farid can't win, but it's an even fight. I know Rose is moving up, but Farid shouldn't be no 200 or something. Even though Rose is moving up, it's not a weight class, but it's a little higher weight class, but still. Careful with that one. Gane, 198. Spivac. This is even fight too, man. Believe me. Spivac can get his back and take him down like what Jones did. And then punch him up, and then dirty box him on the ground and pull him back down. Let him carry his weight. Cause Spivac can hang on him and then bring him down, and then let Gane get back up, bring him back down, just like what he did to the Black Beast. You just ride on his back and just carry his weight, and each time he's standing up, he's tired. You're burning gas, burning energy each time he's getting up and put him back down. It's like carrying somebody's weight and then falling back down, going back up and down. You gas yourself out like that. So if Spivac is able to do that, then he win the fight. And I can see him doing that. So the odds in this is this should be even, man. So that's it right there, guys. One love out to everybody there, man. You guys keep on kicking, keep your head up, stay positive, and keep on grinding, man. Don't give up. Alright? One love. Os.